the fire burning in your soul. Unleash your fury, stylish or plain. Let's get into the ring with Captain Zane! What's up, and welcome back to Weapon Master Mode with Link. Navigate through the booby-trapped dungeon, oh god, no! And defeat the boss. Upon hearing that you wish to pass through the gate in Miser, the man gave you some information. You're talking about Charon's Pass. Lena, whatever I say when it comes out is what it is. Resides there. She's a fair and just woman. She'd surely grant passage to someone like you. The man explained that those with dark intentions in their hearts were not allowed through. You followed the direction given by the old man and eventually arrived at the entrance to an underground passage. Was this Charon's Pass? You, who would pass through this place, for what purpose is your journey? Oh, it's the woman. A woman standing at the entrance questioned you as you approached. You felt that lying to her would be not a good idea and chose to state honestly your quest for Soul Edge. Your desire is tainted with darkness. I am afraid I cannot allow you to pass. You must insist, however, then show me the strength that lies within your heart. I will wait for you before the gate. Because if you truly possess a strong heart, your desire will not overcome you. Leaving behind those cryptic words, the woman disappeared into the underground passage. Alright, let's see how it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Now,
a lot of people.
souls are fiercely
icy. See, that's a better step in the right direction.
Wind, guide me.
It's a windy stage.
Fight.
Okay. Oh god. He's like, that looked like fun. I want to do that too.
The final battle. Fight.
Try that again. If I could throw a bomb and it'd be alright. No, 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 no. Try that again. This
Entrust your
is going to be challenging,
final battle.
and I'm okay with it.
Fight. Ring out.
One hit. That time it was just one hit. He's like, nah, I won't get back up. Okay. Talum's like, Link, I've been unhappy for a long time. Ah!
A hero desires a sword, and a sword
Wait,
desires truth.
Changhua. Oh no. The staff is so cute. Oh god, quicksand.
Final battle.
You know, the thing that cartoons always told us to be worried about, but was never an issue.
Ring out.
Going alright so far. We're doing perfectly fine. What's in here?
Entrust your nobles.
Hey,
in
Cassandra.
your sword.
Cute outfit.
You're definitely not my type.
Final
Yeah, that's
battle.
adorable.
Fight.
The what is it? Those giant long leather boots. That I didn't even realize there was a hazard in this stage until I stepped on the lava, but I was already the victor before it caused me damage. So, I mean, hey, kudos to me. The booby traps are not that bad so far.
Fate conspired.
Taki. Okay.
Final battle. Fight.
There's like half of the stage. Is that what the gimmick of this one is? Oh god. Oh, she's healing. She's got Wolverine powers. Okay, who could be next? It seems like... Oh
Two
god, Ivy.
souls are fiercely entangled.
What's the particle effect?
I like that.
Final battle. Fight.
Alright, come on. She like extra charge with soul energy? Fuck it. I mean, if they're not gonna move, I'll do it. Fuck it. It's a good time. I like
The
it.
fighters face a
Tell him, hey, I have a horde of weapons that I'm never gonna use for you. You chose life this time, but I chose to take it. What did I get? Acheron. Literally what I was talking about last time. That's the end of that path. Okay, cool. So there shouldn't be any more branches over yonder.
The fighters
I
face a
haven't
quest
really
to
lost health since the first match.
Final battle.
Hockey,
Fight.
what are you doing? Okay, you finally got me a hit. Oh. I need a better combo for the attack, or the kick.
Ring out.
Okay, I'm healed up again. I'll be alright for the boss. Hey, boss, speaking of.
Versus Sophitia.
Oh!
Conspired
I could
to
get...
avenge their
God, that's a good outfit for her. Fucking... Sophitia.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry, Leanna.
battle. Fight.
Paladin Knight of Charon is an epic title. You know, that was kind of a thing in my D&D campaign, actually. Holy fuck! Yo, holy shit, she dead! Alright. New feature has been unlocked. Please tell me it's Sophitia. I love Sophitia. I love Sophitia more than Cassandra. Yay! Oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day. Altair? Oh no, it's not Altair. Where? Huh? Altair. No? I think that'd be... I'd call it that. It could be a different thing, but I'm gonna... Spirit Sword. Hey, that's good news. You fought with all your might. There was no other response you could have made. I see that you have a strong heart. Nevertheless, the evil that the sword contains is powerful. You do not yet understand its danger. You are filled with the false dream of an ultimate weapon and cannot see the truth. I cannot let you pass. You were not able to pass the gate, yet you were now certain that you were close to reaching Soul Edge. It didn't feel like Leanna was lying. Soul Edge was real, but she also said that it was a terrible cursed sword. You would later come to accept the truth, and it'd be only then that you truly closed in on Soul Edge. After returning to the surface, you stopped and turned suddenly to get a better look at the man who passed you by. Wasn't that the man who had scouted you out before, the one looking for Soul Edge? When you headed back to the gate, a terrible sight was awaiting for you. The gate had been sliced in two with a single cut of a blade. There was no sign of the swordsman, only Leanna lying collapsed on the ground. Without another thought, you immediately headed for the gate, but stopped short when you heard her voice. He seeks Soul Edge with a terrible darkness in his heart. Someone must stop him. Please inform Altair. Tell them that the first gate has fallen. I know I can count on you. You must hurry. You soon stood at the entrance to Altair, ready to face your own weakness. You must not let yourself be drawn to his power, for it would mean the loss of your own heart. Nereid Gorge. Team up with the fort soldiers and defeat all the enemies. What? You arrived at Nereid Gorge, the entranceway to Altair. Beyond this, the gorge lay Altair itself. You unconsciously quickened your pace. When you reached the other side, you heard shouts directed at you from the fort on the riverbank. Halt! Go no further if you wish to live! It appeared they were guarding the entrance to Altair. You obeyed the warning and stopped. You shouted back that you were a friend bearing no intention of harm and requested permission to proceed. After a short while, armed guards arrived and escorted you into the fort. You explained that you came on behalf of Leanna and wished to enter Altair, but they seemed uncertain whether they should trust you. In the end, they locked you in a guest room in the fort. Later that same day, the situation suddenly changed. Unknown forces attacked the fort. You escaped in the confusion and joined with the fort soldiers to fight off the intruders. That's what we did.
Versus Raphael.
Oh!
Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
Sophia.
Gods, guide me.
You're quite the rude one.
Weird.
Battle 1. Fight.
And it's Raphael, Yoshimitsu, and Taki. Okay. I can. It's been a second since I've played Sophia. And, you know, I'm playing Link, another sword and shield person, who incidentally also has a staff at that moment.
How's that?
Just a kick in the nuts, and that's it. Just you calling it good?
You win.
I can't be defeated yet.
It is I, Yoshimitsu. Battle 2. Fight.
Okay. Wow. Oh. Fuck. Lucky Yoshimitsu. Whoa, that was cool. I don't know how I did that. So the staff I have restores health on one swing. So it's a mini soul Calibur. I'm up 3, you have 1. Left.
I'm through with
Hey, good cock.
Battle 3. Fight.
Silver Apprentice. Bitch.
mine. No escape.
I remember having a PS2 magazine that my dad originally had. That, or sorry, not PS2 magazine, a PSX magazine, I think is what it's called. But
Battle 4.
one issue had like, oh, Changhua, cool, a swimsuit edition, like poster that you could pull out in the middle that had, I think, Ivy and Taki and Chun-Li and a few other hot characters. So, recommend looking it up if you get the chance. Extra time attack standard has been added. Goody, goody, goody. Road to Paradise of Altair. That sounds amazing. My bad. You are your worst enemy. Lit? Defeat yourself. After siding with the soldiers and defeating the intruders, you received permission to enter Altair and left the fort. The city of Altair, said to be the paradise on Earth, was of a much simpler and plainer construction than you expected. The residents valued scholarship, and the whole city left you with the impression of a giant library. You proceeded to the temple and conveyed Lena's words to the priest. I had seen the thread of misfortune which had clung to northern Mizar, but I never imagined that the gate itself had. The priest spoke with a look of great concern. He then faced you and said, "And she requested that you deliver this message yourself? I see. In other words, she saw in you the potential to take on the one who destroyed the gate." The priest pondered for a moment and then led you to the altar, saying he had something to give you. "I'm sorry, but I cannot yet bring myself to trust you. Would you allow me to perform a small test? A test of your will." At the sound of the priest's words, an obvious hostile figure began to approach you. Well, could I have accepted it before you did? Red Link! Why isn't it Shadow Link from the Water Temple?
In your sword.
Or whatever. Dark.
Final battle. Fight.
Joke's on you, that's not me. I have a magic staff. Yeah, buddy. Come on, come on, come on.
Ring out.
Woo-hoo-wee. Now I'm a gold apprentice. I have evil soul caliber for Zhonghua. Okay. Also, I blew my nose a second ago. I thought I muted, but I guess I might not have. So I apologize ahead of time. Crazy. Okay. Well, let's check out if we can buy weapons at other places. But I don't know when these change. A razor sword. Sure. That looks like the weapon the lizard man from Unholy Wars has. If anyone knows about that. What if I go here? Okay, that's a different weapon. Armor series? Armos. Sorry. It's kind of caveman-y, but I like it. I don't need that, because I got it. Taki. Got some of that. Wait. Megaton. I think I have seen that. And I have that cane. Hey, a new costume for Baldo. I really would like that. But I don't. Don't have enough money to invest. No. Cane. Exhibition. How would I do that? I guess if there's nothing else to spend your point on. Cane again. I have the cane. New costume for tonight. Okay. Weapon select. Good offense offset by a short reach and a penetrable guard. Nope. Offense increases with soul charge, lacks defense. No. Good offense. Strong single strikes. That seems to be the norm. So the cane is just better. Yeah. Alright. Well. Might as well save it. Beautiful. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Save canceled. Okay. So if I can't get another weapon that's worthwhile, we'll go to chapter 6. The second gate. Oh boy. Take a drink before. Not merely pushed along by the flow of events, but rather of your own will, you began to walk forward. The gate allowed you to pass through with ease. I apologize for deceiving you, but it was necessary. The Altair priest pointed to a sword as he spoke. What would you overcome was your own. What you overcame. What was. Excuse me. I'll slow it down a little bit. What you overcame was your own self. You have proven the strength of your will. Now take the sword. You have earned it. The sword was of a peculiar design. It was intricately decorated, and its blade was split in two. It emitted a feeling of purity, yet at the same time you could feel a darkness within it as well. You gave me Soul Calibur. That sword possesses powers above good and evil. The priest explained that Soul Edge lay sealed in the land at to the east. Furthermore, you learned that the sword you now held in your hands was in fact Soul Calibur. the spirit sword capable of defeating the cursed blade. But people's greed and ambition had weakened the seal, and the evil energy had finally invaded the core of the seal, the spirit sword itself. The guardians of the seal built the 3 gates to fortify the seal, and they worked to purify the spirit sword. Everything had been fine for hundreds of years, but someone had destroyed one of the gates. If those bewitched by the cursed sword managed to get their hands on the weapon, the resulting devastation would be unfathomable. And it seemed that you were on one of the few people who had the potential to stop it. You will do fine. Believe in yourself. Leanna and I will believe in you. The purification of the spirit sword is incomplete, but even so, it should prove useful. You turned your gaze upon the spirit sword. Perhaps this sword will become the key that leads you to Soul Edge. Yes, it will. Castle of the Dead. Beat the enemy within the time limit. Okay. Traveling east, you came upon the ruins of a castle. For a moment, you wondered if it, too, was the work of the night. But it was clear that much time had passed since the castle fell into ruin. You entered the castle in order to get a view of the land ahead of you. Looking out to the east from the top of the castle wall, you saw an ominous-looking mountain range along the horizon beyond the flat plain. You wondered if perhaps that was the place that held Soul Edge. In a hurry to be on your way, you crossed through the central garden and came face to face with a giant stone monument upon which was inscribed, "Rest in peace, our brothers. Head to the right and do not lose your way. In the court of the dead." A field of graves, presumably of those who had lived in the castle, lay on the other side of the monument. Standing before the exit to the castle was a man clad in armor. It seemed he was the gravekeeper. He drew his weapon and moved forward to rid the holy place of its intruder. Is it Nightmare? Are you just gonna make it like a Nightmare?
Versus Berserker.
No, it's the Berserker. It's just Nightmare.
The Almighty Ones
beta.
have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
I've got a stick.
Final battle. Fight.
Okay, we're not doing too bad so far. Oh, boy. You have a lot of health, man. I see why this was a timed challenge. Specifically. It gave me XP, though. That's worthwhile.
Versus Berserker. Fate conspires. Final battle. Fight.
Trying to get the bomb out, but it wasn't happening. I was just trying something. It didn't work. Even though I was goofing on the first part, I still managed to get halfway. So, alright. Obtainable.
Versus Berserker.
It's kind of a shame that they don't let you see what the weapon can do beforehand, like Soul Calibur 3. But, you know, if you knew, then you wouldn't probably buy most of the weapons. And, you know, that waste of money is what keeps you playing more, because then you can go build it up again, go through it again, yada yada. But, you know, this is GameCube era, / PS2 era, / Xbox era, where, you know, you bought a game. And most games for those consoles, you could just keep playing over and over again. There was sometimes games that you could just play infinitely. Otherwise, you know, it took a while for you to actually reach the end. Unless it's like a story game. This is, you know, fighting game. So, the story modes are always inconsequential. You might unlock some things for doing it, though. Like, we have Soul Calibur 3, where more playing of the game will give you more unlocks. or Mortal Kombat Armageddon, where just, oh god, fuck, oh man, I changed up my style and it fucked me up. Kombat Armageddon, where the more you do, the more coins you get, and the more coins you get, the more you can buy from the shops, etc., etc., etc. Like, if you wanted to 100% the game,
The almighty
it would take you quite a long time. And I'm sure most of you can remember a time in your life, if you were like middle class or lower, where your parent or a relative would buy you a game. And they're like, I won't buy you another game until you beat this game. And back in the PS1 era, if you knew what you were doing, that could be in a day. Like, you know, obviously if you didn't have school, you'd probably grind out the whole game. But some other games were a lot lengthier.
versus Berserker. A hero
But either way,
battle.
PlayStation 1 didn't last as long as PS2 games. But when it comes to like N64, most of the games are collectathons, like Super Mario 64, or Banjo-Kazooie, or Conker's Bad Fur Day, or Donkey Kong 64, yada yada yada. You get what I'm saying. There is a lot you can do. And if you want the real endings, you can do them. But otherwise, sometimes
Versus
it wouldn't restrict you from actually getting to the last boss and fighting.
entrust your noble soul in you.
I know in Conquerors you definitely do need to grab
Final
much
battle.
point or
Fight.
much cash the gate that you can't get through unless you have the amount. And thankfully, the cash locations aren't that hidden. Nope. But yeah, so for this mode and the Chronicles of the Sword and stuff, like, you have stuff you can do.
Versus
Like, there's always something fun around the corner.
the fight.
So you can play the main game, or you can play the side stuff. And the side stuff is arguably longer than the main mechanic. Like, beating the arcade mode with everybody would probably take, as long as you know, have a decent amount of skill. Not saying you have to be great, but, you know, you gotta know what you're doing. You could probably get through the arcade of each character generally about 20 minutes, give or take. And you just multiply that by the amount of characters there are in the roster of any of the fighting games. Oh, oh man. I'm getting so close. But yeah, like after that, if you don't want to, if you didn't want to do any of the side content, game's over in
Final battle.
a few hours' time. And in fact, in this one especially, if you didn't want to do the side content, it would be over really quickly because you don't get to unlock the other characters. They're only obtainable through the... Jesus Christ, Link! What the fuck was that savagery? That was personal, man! That looked like he just fucking snapped and decided, you know, fuck this game. He's not making it through this day. I'm breaking his windpipe. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Woo! Well, Link. Alright. Platinum Apprentice. Sure. Yeah. I think you made your point. City of Nashira. Alright, cool. We'll definitely cover that next time we play. But In the meantime, this has been the Weapon Master Mode with the dear adventurer, the Hylian Link. I have been Captain Zane, and I thank you so much for watching and for whatever support you can give. Always great spending time with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell!